I think the sector is engaging in sustainability across a number of factors, whether that's ethical sourcing, local sourcing, energy management. What I think it can do even better is to start to collaborate across the whole value chain and really look at the individual impact on sustainability and then look for partnerships that make a bigger impact over a shorter period of time. The first reason why it's become particularly focused has been the consumer shift. So what we have seen is a definite movement from in-home consumption and the awareness of sustainability issues, and now the consumer's starting to pull on what they expect of the food service industry. So that, I think, is one real factor. The second one is there's a growing realisation that our resources are finite, and there's an awareness of that now. And therefore, we, to have a sustainable future, need to take into account that our resources need to be managed more carefully. And thirdly, I think it's to do with the fact that there's a realisation that sustainable business is good business and that it's not all about on cost, it's actually about developing your brand in the marketplace. Raising consumer awareness is critical. We clearly have seen that change in home, and behaviour has changed and continues to change, whether that's local sourcing, ethical sourcing, recycle, reuse. But actually, do they have the same level of awareness when they're out and about in the leisure or out of home environment? I think the answer probably is no. Therefore, actually, we need to raise the awareness that they themselves can actually have an impact on where they choose to go, which brands they choose to engage with. Do you attract more consumers or more customers as a result of the initiatives that you've actually taken? Give you an example. The contract catering environment now demands a level of sustainable practices, and therefore actually if you haven't or aren't able to demonstrate that activity, you're unlikely to succeed with those businesses. Similarly, if you can't show consumers that you're taking these issues seriously and there's a choice where they can go where somebody is, then you're likely to see them switch over time. I think anybody can engage in promoting sustainability and putting sustainability into their day-to-day business. And we see that, I see that day in, day out. I spend a lot of time in kitchens trying to understand how our brands are used, but within that I see much more responsible use of water, much more responsible use of electricity. I see local provenance, very local sourcing going on, and that can be done on a one-man operation or it can be done on a multi-market corporation basis. In terms of how Nestle Professional has engaged the employees and its broader organisation, the first thing that we've done is seen significant leadership engagement at the very top of the organisation, who really are starting to communicate the issues as they see them, the impact for the organisation, and then setting out a plan that actually enrolls the employees behind it and what they can do to make a difference. I think the other key element that we've seen within Nestle and Nestle Professional has been very specific milestones with very clear activities that have a demonstrable impact on our environment and the impact that we have on our environment. That builds belief, and with belief creates more behaviour. Sustainability is here to stay. I think we also need to realise that it has been around for a long time in different guises. But ultimately, the biggest recognition going forward will be that a sustainable business is a good business.